I saw a report. Apparently, you were interviewed, and you said in that report that the Dangote refinery that is being celebrated by world leaders was supposed to be sited in Rivers State. Now, I'm also looking at another report where it says that Dangote refinery, the one cited in Lagos now, would create about 12,000 megawatts, which will help electricity supply. And we also know that it's going to ease the fuel situation in Nigeria. This looks like a big miss for River State. Can you please explain what really happened so we can understand some of these bottlenecks, some of the things that we do that usually would chase away investors from River State?
Yeah, I think that whole impasse we had with Dangote occurred. It started out in 2014, way back in 2014, when we caught the wind that Dangote was doing a detour, it was doing a U-turn to Lagos to cite that investment. So we were hands on air, and we wrote a couple of protest letters to the presidency as at then, to the state government, and to what they call the NNPC and all the other parastatals that had one bearing or the other with it. Now, in the course of doing all of that, I think that snowballed into 2016, where we eventually had an opening to have a direct one-on-one with the Dangote group. And when they took out time to take us through what they've gone through, the efforts they made, it was they had genuine efforts to situate in River State. But before this current administration came into existence, the previous administration did not manage that whole process properly, because they actually went as far as trying to procure space, what they call land around the LMA and what they call the Okrika access.
Okay.
But the pushbacks they got from the communities and the formal sector, meaning the state, did not left them with no other option but to seek a plan B. And when they explained it, it involved them now getting to pipe, because that facility you have in Lagos, all the raw materials are being piped from the Niger Delta to Lagos, which was not cost effective. And from all of what they did and all of what they said, they were left with no other option than to do that. It took us, as we went as far as even on CNBC to discuss these issues on CNBC International and on channels. So if you go to the website of the Investors Forum, you'll see all of the back and forth. But looking at it from an investment point of view and investor point of view, we saw the need for us to back off at that point, because they clearly tried to do as much as they could to invest, to get that investment better in River State. It goes back.
Yes, so
it goes back to the fact that we in River State, we need to take our time to really begin to understand the mindset of every investor, or the mindset of every investment, because every investment is most of the time funds that are being borrowed from one financial institution or the other. And immediately the financial institution finds out that there will be this kind of pushbacks and back and forth from the community. We have too many layers that an investor needs to grapple with. You have the community, you have the local government, and you have the government. So all of that needs to be simplified. We need to have a single window on the ease of doing business for us to be able to move on that needle. Dangote is just one of those investments that we've lost. Over the years, we've lost a whole lot of such investments. But what I think we should do as a state and as a people, we need to begin to come up with a clear-cut plan on how to drive and attract businesses. And I'll give it to the current administration that would have tried their best. But I think that same process needs to be followed through conscientiously.